You can go home again, huh?
You can. You can. Home is where the heart is, and I'm so excited to be back in Lansing, in the Lansing area, and you know, it's been a journey, but it's been a great one.
When did this come about? This has been an ongoing process since you were not retained at Michigan, right?
Yeah, it's been an ongoing process, maybe about 5 or 6 weeks now, and you know, any transitional period I go through, especially career-wise, I always contact coach regardless. And you know, once Monty had the opportunity to move on at Detroit, I put a call in, and I guess the rest is history.
Yeah. You look better in green and white than maize and blue anyway, don't you?
Hey, man, I am where my feet are. So, you know, I've had an incredible journey and experience in Ann Arbor. My family and all the friends that I've acquired in there has been awesome. But, you know, home is home. And I'm excited to be back in the area and excited to be working for the legend himself, and, you know, time to make some new memories.
Your dad had a wonderful career here, so there are kind of blood ties here to Michigan State too for you, correct?
Oh yeah, this place is in the bloodline. Both my parents are Spartan alums, and my younger brother, and so, you know, I grew up on this campus, so to speak. I can remember coming to games when he was working radio for the men's basketball team way back in the day. So, you know, it runs thick through here, and you know, I've just gotten tons of calls and texts and messages, and yeah, it's been a little overwhelming, but it's great. It's a great feeling.
When you drove in here, I don't know if that was yesterday or a couple of days ago, from Saline.
Yeah.
So what was it like driving here knowing that this was going to be home again?
Well, you know, when you turn the corner and you see the Spartan logo, and you drive up and, you know, the parking lot of the Breslin Center where I actually graduated from, it just, all the memories start flooding back. You know, it's really good, rich tradition and history and legacy here that I want to be a part of. You know, this opportunity for me is personal on so many levels, and I'm just ready to roll my sleeves up and get to work.
At one time you wanted to be a Spartan player, but as you say, a full circle moment, here you are, 48 years old, and now you're finally a Spartan.
You know what, man, God's got a sense of humor, and I'm a faith man, and timing is everything, and I believe that this was the time for myself, my family, to be back here in this area. I've had a tremendous career playing and coaching, and I can't think of a better place to extend that opportunity.
You know, as I know, Tom's frustrated. He wants another championship. He wants to get this program back to where he thinks it belongs. How do you do that as a staff?
Well, you know, I want that for him, and I know everybody in this building comes to work with that kind of mindset. We're a reflection of him, and it's good that I've had relationships, you know, with other members of the staff, with other community members and allies on campus, and so, you know, that's the Spartan way, right? Like championships and family and developing relationships. So, you know, we're going to continue to pour ourselves into these young men, and hopefully we're all the best versions of ourselves, so that, you know, we have another moment where we're celebrating in the Breslin Center with the championship.
Doug Herner's on this staff. You've bumped into him. He has Sexton ties. You said he and his wife were teachers of yours,
yeah,
right?
Mr. Herner was my gym teacher, and Mrs. Herner was my math teacher. I'm not going to say who was the better of the two, but you could probably guess. But nonetheless, again, that's just an example of the long ties and relationships that go back years and years.